Hey guys, and welcome to the Pink Bag Project. This is part one. Part one of this is this video here. This video entails our period protection / hygiene kit, which includes all things for Mother Nature, or if you run out of the house, forgetting to put deodorant or toothbrush on. All what's in this bag will be in this video that you guys are watching. I hope to do more parts to this project. Like in the video I mentioned having a backpack, which I have hanging up, that will be filled with this kit, clothes, more hygiene products, and things to be entertained, like extra phone cords, or a Bible or a journal, and food. Also after this, I hope to be doing more organizational big face things on this, all under the name of the Pink Bag Project. So this is where it starts off, with being prepared for Mother Nature. But being a girl, I like to always make sure I have everything I need when I'm out in my car, if the car breaks down, or if I get stuck at an appointment, or I have to go out, making sure I always have the money, time, and the things I need to be prepared for life's emergencies, let's call it. So I hope you enjoy part one, or I don't know how many parts there are going to be, and I'm hoping there's going to be at least 2 or 3 more parts. As I get older, there may be more parts, and that is the goal. So I hope you enjoyed part 1 of the Pink.
Hey guys, this is the first video I've posted in a while on this playlist on beauty life hacks and tips. And today we are going to be doing a little bit of a different video. As you can see, I have a wide variety of stuff out here, different products and different sized bags. Today's video is going to be inspired by girl problems. So what I mean is that time of the month when Mother Nature decides to come for a nice friendly visit, sometimes expected, sometimes unexpected. And all this stuff here is products so that when that moment comes, you can be ready physically, whether that's with pad or tampons, but also just to feel better with some makeup based products and some hygiene stuff. So let's get started. So you guys just gonna have to bear with me on the angle. Again, I'm still new to this whole filming thing. I'm gonna hopefully be getting a tripod soon as to be able to like figure out how angles work and stuff. But to start off, not all of this, a lot of the stuff here is from the dollar store, and it's cheap, guys. Probably in total $20 to do this, but again, some things come in bulk, so they were more expensive. Bear with me because Mother Nature tends to bring colds and this is depending on the rest. But anyhow, we start off with 3 bags. This is the biggest bag. Again, this bag is going to host all these other bags. This bag here is specifically going to have your pads and your tampons in it. So this is the bag you would literally take out to go to the bathroom. All 3 bags, this bag fits into here, and this bag also fits into there. And then some of these products I just loosened there. All does fit, I promise you. And some people might not want to bring this big bag around, but I don't usually carry a purse. This bag also stays in my car. So if I'm going anywhere, or if I go into a mall or whatever, if I go into work, this bag just jumps into my work bag or my school bag or whatever. And this, once it's full, it fits into all of those. It does require a lot of space, but guys, this has all the hygiene products I need. So let's get started. With our smallest bag here. So we have our small, little tiny bag. It's nice inside. So what we have in this bag, the first product, is we just have some white wipes. We just have a couple of these, and these aren't necessarily for your face. These, well, they actually are for these ones are for your hands and face, but I've been using these ones for just wiping down my hands or whatever, or if I've touched something sticky in the car, you can use these for that. Apparently you can use them for your hands and face. I have other ones I use for my hands and my face, but yeah, I always just keep a couple of these guys in here just for cleanliness reasons. So yeah, I have a big box of those downstairs, and I just, whenever they are gone, I just replace them. When that box is empty, I will buy a new box. On top of that, and that's a good thing in general, a lot of people don't wash their hands and stuff like that, so when we go out, hand sanitizer is really good. I think this is even unscented, cleans without water or towels, and it's just a little your hand sanitizer thing. This is also going to go in there again. Just nice to clean your hands up with. It's a little bit stronger than a wet wipe. It does a little bit more. If you use both of those together, it's perfect. Another thing we also have is I tend to like walk out to work because I'm in a rush. I'm going to be late to a meeting or something like that. Sometimes I forget to put deodorant on. So I have just a nice little mini tiny Dove deodorant. I haven't had to use it yet because I always remember to put deodorant on before I leave the house. But it's nice to have, or if you're out for a workout or whatever, or something happens and you end up sweating through your deodorant or whatever. Anyhow, deodorant, little tiny one. Also fits in here, handy to have. You get really warm and sweaty, the weather changes or whatever the reason is. That's a good thing to have in there. So we have our wet wipes, we have hand sanitizer, and we have deodorant. So far guys, I think we're doing good. Next thing I have is I get really bad headaches every so often now and then. And I don't really like taking meds if I don't have to. I usually try to avoid it. I like all natural, just drinking teas and relaxing. Like for the past 4 days or now I've had a bad cold. But yeah, this is the one thing, I don't even remember who I learned this from, but this is a eucalyptus and mint hand cream from Bath and Body Works, which is right down there. And it's just a nice little one. If you take this, a little dot on each finger, and you rub it right here on your temples, it helps calm your headaches naturally. The scent of it just helps to relax your brain cells and slow it down. So that's one thing I always keep handy. And again, this stuff is always in my car. I actually have all this stuff at home as well. This is kind of just the mini travel side, so it stays in my car. And say I go to work later tonight. All this stuff is gonna be in this big bag, which is gonna be in my car. When I go to work, this bag will be transferred into my work bag, and when I get back in the car after work, this bag will come out and stay in my car, so it's always there, and it's always topped up. So that guy is also gonna go in there. This bag's starting to get a little bit full. So now these are 3 things I just recently added. Sorry guys, cough's not wanting to go away, so I have to grab a glass of water. But anyhow, not only is deodorant good, but when we're on our period, some people seem to think like we feel like we smell worse, like that people can just smell Mother Nature coming out of us. So another thing I've decided to put in is just a little, I think we actually feel like it's a man's cologne. My sister got this for me a couple of years ago and I really love it. It's really strong, so I don't use a lot of it, but it's the smallest one I have, so I'm just going to keep that. Probably maybe inside my bigger bag just because it is a little bit big. But yeah, just to keep a nice smell, just so that they don't smell any grossness. The other thing is, these are just, again, to help not only smell better, but this is a peppermint and a lavender oil. It's from a company from doTERRA. This is just a little sample size that I have. And not specifically to this company, but just oils in general, like lavender smells and peppermint and stuff, can just help your body to relax. I mean, I've learned like lots of different, I have like a lavender spray and stuff like that I use to help me relax. I know oranges and ginger help you to be energized. I think peppermint helps you to relax and stuff. So these are just good things to happen. Like if you're adding your stomach starts cramping, you can just rub a little bit on your stomach where it's hurting or something's sore. And it's kind of like with the cream for headaches. So we're just going to keep these little guys in here as well. They're nice little sample sizes, so you just put a little bit of little dot again. You don't need a lot. The next 2 things we have is again just a nice Aquafina hydrating lip balm. The lighting's really bad in here, guys. I'm sorry. There we go, hydrating lip balm. Again, Mother Nature can bring on colds and stuff like that, so just making sure we're hydrated and all that stuff is really good, especially our lips, guys. Girls, guys. And then, first part of this is a toothbrush with a cap on it, guys. I have the cap on it, and then it's its own container as well. That's gonna go in the big bag, and then we just have a little toothpaste. Having a toothbrush and toothpaste on hand is always good, guys. I feel like it's just handy again to have. And let's see if that guy, I don't think that guy's gonna fit in there, but oh no, so we're not gonna put that guy in there. But that's it for the small bag. So this stuff is all gonna go right into our big bag, guys. And remember, we don't always have to think, because this is specifically pad stuff, and this is like hygiene-based stuff, so we don't always have to have it all on us at once. Just know what you need. So then the last section goes to this bag. Now, as you can see, I have two different rows, which are two different brands. This is, actually they're both U by Kotex. This is just a more fancier line versus a more basic, cheaper line. These are what are called your overnight pads. These ones I just found, which are really nice. Guys, these ones are like as long as my arm. Like they go little front all the way to back. Like guys, these are super long and like, I think they're even like longer. But yeah, they're even longer than these. These are the ones that I used before. I had even shorter ones before. But guys, these ones are awesome. But yeah, guys, overnight pads, I always like to have a couple of those on hand. Because even if like you're going somewhere to sit down or whatever, most pads aren't that very long, guys. They just cover straight down, guys. But these cover front to back, so when you're sitting down or you're lounging on a chair, you don't have to worry about it spilling out the back or anything. You're completely covered with these guys. They come in like packs of like 14 and 20, and the prices are like super cheap, but they're not like 40 bucks or whatever. Buy pads for $40, you're kind of going crazy. But on to the next. The next two here, these are U by Kotex. They're fitness. I think these are like barely there liners, and these are like barely there pads or whatever. These again are just your daytime ones, but these ones are perfect because the shape of them are perfect for exercise and moving, kind of like they advertise like the Huggies or whatever for the kids, that like the line's perfect so that they can walk and there's no rashes or whatever, guys. These are also like really good and comfortable and thing, you barely notice them. And again, the package is really beautiful, guys. Like, they're not boring. They're not white. Why not have some fun when we're on our period? There's like those in there. Again, there's some more. These are just some basic pads. I like to always make sure I have a couple of each. Just because, not only for me, but if like my friend or someone, oh, do you have a pad or a tampon or whatever, or a liner. Again, these are just normal flat liners. But yeah, I like to just make sure that I have enough for even on my period, if I go out to work or whatever, or someone needs them. Again, also with that, I don't wear tampons, but I know a lot of people do. So again, this isn't just for me, this is for when I'm out in public. So if someone needs some, I can offer them some. So these are all individually wrapped. So I literally just take a couple of these, 4 of these or whatever, shove them in there, 4 or 5. And come on, that's my pads, guys. And then there's 3 other things. So we have one, just some Kleenexes, because again, Mother Nature can bring on a cold, so on and such. Always have a pair of underwear. These are like an older pair. Every time you get new pair, I always suggest using an older pair of underwears and keeping those for your period-friendly underwears. These are nice and tight. They're black and they're comfy, guys. They're breathable. They're not too warm, not too loose. So always have a pair of underwear, extra underwear that aren't white. Here I also just have some basic tissues. I already said that. And then these are my cleansing cloths. If I'm wearing makeup or whatever, if I just start to sweat or whatever, I just feel gross, I can like bathe myself down with them. They're a little bit more advanced than baby wipes. A little bit less in a pack, but they have more, they have like vitamins and minerals and stuff. So again, we're just gonna pack all this stuff into a wonderful bag. Our toothbrush at the bottom. More wipes in there. Get more perfume. And that. And this should just close up nice and tightly. And guys, this bag is like kind of big. Yeah. This is like a pen or whatever, and this is the bag, so it's not like, it's not super big, but it's not like small. But guys, this is like, it's nice. I put this in my car, and I know that I always have stuff that I need. Some people also, if you want a little bit bigger, you could pack like an extra shirt or whatever. I know people who do pregnancy and stuff like that, they have like all their diapers and wipes, and they'll pack an extra outfit for them and for the babies. But eventually that's my goal, to just have this and a backpack that just has some protein bars, some nuts and stuff like that. On paydays, Fridays, I'm hoping to get just a cheap dollar store bag to put this bag into, and inside that bag just gonna have an old outfit or whatever, some socks, a pair of flip-flops, kind of just like an emergency bag that has clothes and survival stuff like that. If I end up having to go to the hospital for a family, or if I end up having to go to the hospital, or I end up staying somewhere later than I expect. But anyhow, guys, I hope you like this video. I know I was rambling on a lot, but like I said, I'm on my period right now, so I figured this was a good time to make the video and make sure my bag was all packed up. I've also been fighting a cold, and the weather's great. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully soon I will be posting another video. I'm also going to be hopefully posting a video in the next week or two on my makeup brands that I use and stuff like that. Getting more videos up on this. I think, no, this isn't even a channel. This is just a playlist in my video. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. And say yes to the pink bag. You guys will be seeing it again soon. Peace out, angels. Hey guys, just a little bit later now. This is kind of the second part of the video. Like I said, I was going to try to make a bigger bag, more stuff. As I was thinking about it, there was a couple of things that I found to put in it. Right now I'm currently second on the Vicks Vapor Drops. This is a new package. I still have another package that I'm working on right now. With bad coughs and stuff like that, or you start to get a tickling or throat or whatever, and you say you're in a meeting or a class or whatever. These things are medicated, so they're not really intended for children. I don't even know if it says that on here actually. But these are medicated, and they have Vicks as well in it. There's 20 drops, cherry flavor. They work really well, but they help to like instantly soothe your throat or whatever. Hoping to be able to use these while I'm at work. Hoping I'm not taking orders, because this helps a lot. This is like my go-to product. Like, I'm so glad they haven't like discontinued them. But I'm also going to be putting these straight into my kit. Couple other things that are medicated thing. I mentioned having high anxiety and stuff like that. Actually, I don't think in this video I did. I have really bad anxiety, and growing up, I used to use this Rescue Remedy spray. It's kind of like just like an all-natural thing. It doesn't work as well as like a like an actual like over-the-counter drug where you have to like get a prescription for. But if you just feel like you're about to walk into a room full of people, like, okay, I feel like that's gonna be crazy busy and I'm gonna have anxiety. A couple of sprays of this, and it just will kind of like help your system. It doesn't always work, 'cause I mean it is natural, but it works really well for me. So it doesn't taste like it really tastes like alcohol, but it does the job. It helps with stress relief. So this is also going to be going into my bag. Another thing is, which is more over in here, it's hard to see, but this is what's called lorazepam, tevalorazepam. This is 0.5 milligram. 1 milligram will like almost like knock you out completely. But after taking one of these the next day, you tend to be a little more tired. But this helps almost instantly whenever I have an anxiety or a panic attack. I take one of these with a little bit of water. Or within 5 to 10 minutes after having that and having some water and cleaning up, I am 100% better. All my nerves, kind of like forces your nerves to go right back down to where they were, and you can just continue on with your day. I try usually not to use these, but like at work, I've had 2 or 3 times now I've had to be sent home because of anxiety and a panic attack. So I'm now going to start keeping these in my bag for work or in the car. I only have a couple left right now, but I've only used 2 in the past month, so that's not too bad. So these are going into our handy dandy pink bag. Another thing I mentioned taking all natural pills. These are a natural headache pill. It's hard to see here. I don't know if you can see. Highlands headache tablet, homeopathic medicine. 2 of these, up to 2 to 3 tablets 4 times a day. These seem to work. I've had them once. They pretty much got rid of my headache. I took it once and it worked. So again, because I'm not used to taking like super high medicated stuff, the natural stuff seems to work for me when I just like started or whatever. But I'm gonna be throwing these in because going a long car ride, work gets crazy busy and loud, you get an instant headache. It's not fun for me. That leads to a panic attack. So if I can use these and the natural anxiety instead of using the lorazepam, which is actually cheaper than these right now, because these I have to pay, and the lorazepam, because I'm under 25, is free. But yeah, these are going in there because headaches at work, out in public, are not fun. our bag's still closing up. So 2 other things I'm with being sick and having no energy and just having to have lots of energy and stuff. These are just little energy things. You can just go anywhere. Okay, have a cup of water, just add these in. These have some vitamins. They'll give you a little bit of an energy boost. It's like a natural thing. Only 50 cents for each of them. So these are always just good to have on hand. And last but not least, as this thing is almost gone, it's just a couple of Fruit-to-Go's right now. I don't have any protein bars. I have like a whole box of these. These are good just like if you feel like you're gonna pass out, low sugar or whatever, no energy, you know, you're not gonna stop for like another 10 minutes or you're on your way home and you just don't want to buy food. These are perfect to go in there. Eventually these will go probably in the actual bag. I think I have a bag I might use, but it's like my only day bag, but I think it's gonna work. But yeah, as you can see, our bag is stuffed full. And it should still close, because there we go. Anyhow, that part 2, and my goal is to get this uploaded tomorrow, so that's it for this bag for now. Friday is payday, so hopefully I will be able to get the rest of the stuff, like a protein bar and some water bottles and stuff like that in my bag. I have reusable water bottles that I'm just going to put in my backpack to keep. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that, and we'll see you soon. Peace out, angels.